Everything I did in my path as a U player was everything to become a football player. There were difficult decisions. For me, they seemed easy at the time, but if you look back at the decision that I made, it's not what everybody would do in their life. Well, I moved away from my parents when I was 14. I came into City as a Chelsea reject. People wouldn't pay for me to watch me and all that stuff. That's what people really said. I can proudly say for myself that I've been amongst the top players in the world in the last, especially in the last 2 years. I think if I can be honest, and it's not being arrogant, but I think I've done really well for myself and I helped my team achieve things that never been done before, especially not in the Premier League.
Can't stand to lose, even at home, a board game with the missus, the son, whatever. Can't lose against them, you know, it's just the way I am. Just drives me to keep going and yeah, to become probably the best at what I can be in football, and I don't know what that is, but yeah, I'm pretty good at the moment.
Then I went to Chelsea, didn't play, so go down. Then City came, and then after a few years playing in City and playing regularly and starting to challenge, and then you're like, okay, people notice me now. I'm getting mentioned like being top 30, getting nominated for Ballon d'Or and all that type of stuff, and you are like, okay, you're now in a bracket where people talk about you constantly and look at every game what you play in a good way or bad way, and then it's the moment like, okay, at that point I'm everywhere. I've got my family, I've got kids, I've got more than I ever need. And it's like, if you think about it, it's mostly like not during the season, in the summer, like, okay, this is what we signed up for, to be fair.
The differences between the players at this level are so minimal that in the end it's more about mental than physically, because it's every 3 days you need to come back. There's no rest for us, and even like after a busy year like last year, no time to get your mental rest or your physical rest.
And luckily for me, that determination of saying like, I'm going to be in the first team in this year, in these 2 months, changed my whole career for the good.
My winning mentality, I can drive people on. I'm pretty vocal, I think, sometimes. Can get very annoyed also on the field. But yeah, it's the way I am. People accepted it. It's the way I want to drive people forward, to drive the team forward, just to do everything in the end to be on the winning side.
And what do you think Manchester City should be aiming for this season? I'm going to come to you, Kevin De Bruyne, with that one. What do you think?
I always try to win everything, you know.
Yeah? Quadruple?
Quadruple.
Why not? Winner.
To you, it's not about winning everything at the time. It's like every game by itself. So we want to win everything, and in the end, we believe that we can win every game. So in the end, we can see what's happening. But obviously, we're doing really well. And yeah, the only thing I know, since Carlo arrived, we don't lose. So thank you. You don't really know what you're sacrificing at the time, because obviously I went home 1 day a week after Saturday, the game. So I drove 200 kilometers to see my parents, and on Sunday afternoon I drove back. It was something that I had to do at the time, and for me feel right to get the best possibility to get a football career.
In a boarding school, you have these rules. You go to dinner, 6, maybe 7. You have to study from 7 till 8, then your free time. And then I think we had to be, depends what year you are, what age, you had to be in bed or in the room by 9. I come from training like 9:30. Still have to eat, still have to study. Everybody's already in the room because they have to. So I didn't see anybody. I went to school, went to football, then had the things that I need. So they left me a little tray with food. Sometimes they forgot, because just whatever. It's just, you know, at the time you're not thinking about it, but it's like, yeah, You're living in a lonely world. It's very sad, but because it didn't feel like this. But yeah, everything you did was to play football, and that was your decision. And I would say the first 2 years in Genk were probably the loneliest years I will ever have, because on the one side I lost everybody, and on the other side I'm trying to build something. And yeah, then you see why football is there and why you made a choice, because you're always thinking in the end, if I'm not making it, what is it worth? Because if I'm not making it to football, I lost everything.
You need to be very strict in what you're doing as a player, the way you live your life, and then yeah, in about another 8 years till 10 years I'm done and I can do whatever I want.
It's just about, I want to play every game, I want to show that I'm physically alright and that I'm fine, and I just want to play every game and push and help the team. And there's nothing better than to play a game and help the team achieve what they want to achieve.
A lot of people can have talent, but I see a lot of talent also go to waste. I left my home when I was 14 years old. Like, okay, I need to do this, I need to go to play football, and it paid off in the end. But obviously I saw a lot of people who didn't make anything in football, so yeah.
I was going to my last year of school, so turning 17, and I was going to the second team of Genk. And I said to my parents, in two months' time, I will be in the first team. And after 1 month of preparation, I'm in the first team. Then it all changed.